आप में से बहुत सारे लोग अब कॉलेज जाने वाले होंगे और आपको मैं बता दूं कि मैं अपने कॉलेज में एक जो सबसे बेस्ट मेमोरी लेके चलता हूँ आईआईटी बॉम्बे की, वो थी मेरे स्टार्टअप की। येलो कलर मैंने पहना हुआ है, येलो कलर का मेरे स्टार्टअप का लोगो था, मुझे याद आता है स्पीजी का। एंड आई एम श्योर इफ यू आर फॉलोइंग मी फॉर अ फ्यू इयर्स देन यू नो किस तरीके से मैंने थर्ड ईयर में एक स्टार्टअप शुरू किया था एंड उसको फोर्थ ईयर में मैंने कंटिन्यू किया। बट मेरे हिसाब से कि जर्नी बहुत डिफरेंट, बहुत डिफिकल्ट भी होती है टू मैनेज। और मेरे को पता चला कि आप में से बहुत सारे लोग इस जर्नी से काफी इंस्पायर्ड रहते हो एंड अ लॉट ऑफ अस वांट टू एक्सप्लोर दी वर्ल्ड ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप। ये दुनिया को एक्सप्लोर करना चाह रहे हैं, इसके बारे में जानना चाह रहे हैं। तो मैंने कहा यार किसी ऐसे स्टूडेंट को बुलाते हैं जिसने लिसन टू मी क्वाइट केयरफुली नॉट थर्ड ईयर मेरी तरह फर्स्ट ईयर में ही, एंड इनफैक्ट फर्स्ट ईयर शुरू होते ही एक स्टार्टअप की दुनिया में ही इज डूइंग एन ऑसम इनक्रेडिबल जॉब। ऑब्वियसली आपने थंबनेल देख लिया है, सो आई वोंट वेस्ट अ लॉट ऑफ योर टाइम। लेट मी क्विकली इंट्रोड्यूस दिस गाय एंड इनवाइट हिम टू द पॉडकास्ट। दिस इज श्रीजन, who is a student of Newton School of Technology and अभी ISB में he is there for a course। और मैं सब कुछ उसके मुंह से ही जानना चाहूँगा और आपको भी सुनाना चाहूँगा और हम डिस्कस कर रहे होंगे किस तरीके से अगर आपका मन है स्टार्टअप करने का, what does it take to do a startup, what are the steps, किस तरीके से ये जर्नी आगे बढ़ती है और क्या क्या चीज़ें आप भी कर सकते हो अगर आपको इस डायरेक्शन में स्टेप्स लेने हैं। सो हाय श्रीजन, वेलकम। थैंक यू सो मच ब्रो टाइम निकालने के लिए एक संडे को। मुझे पता नहीं वैसे वीडियो कब कौन देख रहा है, लेकिन हम ये संडे को शूट कर रहे हैं गाइस। और संडे को, ओ सॉरी सैटरडे, आज हिसाब ही नहीं रहा डेज का, बट दैट इज हाउ वीकेंड्स आर। कूल श्रीजन, थैंक यू सो मच आने के लिए पॉडकास्ट पे। एंड मैंने इंट्रो दिया, तुमने सुना होगा। हम इस वीडियो का पर्पस ये है कि जितने भी तुम्हारे जूनियर्स होंगे या तुम्हारे कॉलेज कंटेम्प्रेरीज होंगे, एंड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल वांट टू एक्सप्लोर द वर्ल्ड ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, बिकॉज हु डजंट वांट कि हम अपने खुद के बॉस हो और हम अपनी तरीके से अपने को जो बिल्ड करना है वो बिल्ड करके वी कैन कंट्रीब्यूट बैक टू द वर्ल्ड। तो let's quickly start with some introduction यार। Tell us a little about yourself। तुम थोड़ा सा which city you're from, which college, which branch are you from, when did you start this entrepreneurship journey? Let's hear it all from you.
So, hi, I am Srijan. I'm the founder of 𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗀. So,
Yeah.
𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗀 is an OTT platform for Indian mythology and history. We are generating this content using the help of generative AI
Okay.
and making it available to the people, the lost histories, the mythologies.
Yeah.
As far as concerned about me, I was born and brought up in Lucknow. I studied there, then I shifted to Delhi for my college in Newton School of Technology.
Okay.
And as of now, I am in Indian School of Business, Hyderabad, in the IVI cohort of ISB,
Okay.
building my startup here for next 6 months.
Awesome. So a lot of things I'm sure which not a lot of juniors who are listening to this podcast know about. तो हम थोड़ा सा ब्रेक डाउन करेंगे इसको। You mentioned Inculcate, which is your startup, and तुम generative AI यूज करके OTT बना रहे हो knowledge sharing के लिए। So basically, if I understand this correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, तुम content दे रहे हो consume करने के लिए which is generated by AI। How is it
Exactly.
different from the OTT we have today, and are there not a lot of players जो generative AI use करते हैं? ये idea तुम्हारे दिमाग में कैसे आया?
So one of the most aspect of Inculcate which is happening is that how can we disrupt this entertainment industry?
Hmm.
Because for us to watch a movie or any IP, it takes 1 to 2 years to get to the production and into the hands of user.
Yeah.
What if we can expedite that process and increase the quality at the same time?
Yeah.
We started as a text platform where we used to give insights about these Indic mythologies and histories in just 60 word snippet. But
Okay.
when we got to them, they were like, can you give me the same thing in videos? So we're like, we can't do it because it's too difficult.
Yeah.
But as we venture along that thing, okay, can we do it actually? We got
Yeah.
some beautiful results, which one of it will be available on our platform very soon,
Okay.
on our YouTube and Instagram channels.
Yeah.
And at that, and these things it actually started to get generated, and we were like, okay, people are liking this content as well. So why not convert it into something bit more serious? And hence we started Inculcate, and now we are here meeting
Awesome.
people and just building it all together.
This is very interesting, Srijan. And again, I think I should remind everybody that you are still in just your first year of your undergraduate, and getting this sort of clarity कि यार मेरे को एक startup करना है, I want to create something, and I think you just mentioned it's already going to be live in some time. कई लोग शुरू करते हैं but they do not get the right path, the right guidance, especially at this young in age. तो कब शुरू किया तुमने, मतलब ये जर्नी कब शुरू हुई? डिड यू स्टार्ट बैक इन स्कूल ओनली या फिर अभी कॉलेज आके ये शुरू हुई?
So I was very clear that I want to build something. So one of the first aspect of building something is getting a team around.
Yeah.
So there is this hackathon known as Smart India Hackathon by Government of India.
Yes.
So we gathered our team around that. We built a thing. We selected in the college shortlisting. We got there,
Yeah.
and once these result and thing were about to come out, we're just thinking about how can we build some other projects together as a team.
Hmm.
So we're just venturing around these stuff. And one of my team member Pankaj, he is very like intrigued about history and how to create. And then there's a person who is quite intrigued about how to develop it. So like, why not let's get this combo together?
Yeah.
Let's make something and let's start thinking about it, ideating about it. So we just started thinking in all directions, and then we singled down on this platform where how can we get these histories, the stories of India from those villages to the metro cities. Everyone has stories to share, but
Yeah.
where is the platform to get those stories?
But this was
So we're
back
like,
in
why not
college
let's
या
make
school?
that platform
ये शुरू कब हुआ था तुम्हारी
in
जर्नी?
in college, in college, in college.
You
It
just
started
joined
in the
college in
month of exactly.
Yeah.
We joined in August. That
Okay.
started in October.
Okay.
So in 3 months, we were like pulling all nighters,
Yeah.
like doing those things, sipping coffee, just keeping our mind awake, and then attending the college in the morning at 9,
Yeah.
sleeping at 4. So all of that juggles like happened a lot.
Yeah.
We grew together a lot, and that's how it started. Like in the sense, we built our thing, we built a prototype, went to a professor. That's so can you help us build something like this?
Yeah.
So like, why not? Let's get it started.
Yeah.
So yeah, that how our initial phase of the journey started, and the best part was having a team together to grow.
Yeah. I think that is wonderful. And college ये चीज तुम्हें जरूर एक opportunity देता है where you have a lot of like-minded people and you just have to identify the right people and मतलब तुम्हारे पास है बहुत सारी अवेलेबिलिटी है उसमें से तुम्हें कोई ना कोई मिल ही जाएगा जो तुम्हारे आइडिया से अलाइंड होता है एंड दैट इज a great point hence in favor of starting up in college or I can kind of see कि a young Srijan in school who was thinking sometimes कि यार मेरे को कुछ तो build करना है कुछ तो start करना है and the moment you come to college you come to know about this hackathon which is happening और तुम्हारे college में से like minded bright students तुम्हें मिले जिन्होंने टीम अप करके तुम्हारे साथ उतनी ही एनर्जी के साथ उतनी ही पैशन के साथ स्टार्टअप करने में हेल्प करी so this is a very interesting story and I think for everybody watching this the takeaway should be you should have the passion you should have the energy to put in the enthusiasm और टीम तुम्हें मिल जाएगी वो तुम्हें आइडेंटिफाई करनी होती है अपनी कॉलेज पीयर्स से you have resources in terms of your college professors in terms of your college and it is not जरूरी है कि थर्ड ईयर में ही आके तुम्हें करना है तुम फर्स्ट ईयर में भी बहुत आराम से कर सकते हो इनफैक्ट फर्स्ट ईयर में तुम्हें शायद एकेडमिक प्रेशर प्लेसमेंट्स का प्रेशर इंटर्नशिप का प्रेशर इतना ना हो और तब तक तुम थर्ड ईयर तक जब तक आओ अपने कॉलेज के तुम सब कुछ सॉर्ट ही कर लो विच आई होप श्रीजन हैपेंस टू यू एंड द वे आई थिंक तू तुम्हारे स्टार्टअप को अभी सो I mean, it's obviously very young. तुमने अक्टूबर में ही स्टार्ट किया है. It's been just what like 8 months अभी, and in 8 months में you're already ready to take it live. I'm guessing.
It's almost ready. It will be live on Play Store and App Store very soon.
Wonderful. That is very interesting. And now ISB has invited you for this. They've recognized your startup and they've got you in for like an incubator और अब वो तुम्हें funding वगैरह में help करने वाले हैं.
So basically, this is a program by Indian School of Business, Hyderabad, where they provide you 6 months in the campus, and after those 6 months, you have a chance to raise 40 lakh rupees for your startup. And even before that, you get lots of connections. You get like the first unicorn of India in 𝗵𝗆. Those founders are actually from ISB. So these people were here. You can contact them. You can have a discussion. So it's like giving you an ecosystem where you can actually thrive and build something greater. So that is the thesis behind it.
Right. And I think you're working in a very interesting space also. Artificial intelligence is like the shit, if I may say so. Or how do you see the AI revolution? You're using generative AI for creating movies out of your ideation, your content. And in fact, तुम Indian content को, Indian mythological content को ही live लेके आ रहे हो through generative AI, which is a great use case. But in general, how do you feel about this space? इस space में जो startups बन रहे हैं and जो बच्चे अब इस podcast को सुन रहे हैं, जो students सुन रहे हैं, उनके लिए how interesting is this space? Is it saturated? Is it still a vast space to build in? What do you think?
I guess it's a vast space to build in. Specifically, we cannot look at this as a .com thing or internet thing. Think of
Yeah,
it as the first time a semiconductor being created.
yeah,
And we are literally at that stage where we're literally refining those science and actually trying to make that processor. We're
yeah.
still very far away. But this is I wouldn't call it an inflection point, but this is the starting point of something greater which is about to happen.
Hmm,
And like I said before, society is getting faster with the progression of AI.
hmm,
And as the AI gets faster, the society as a whole will get more and more faster about developing things. For
hmm.
example, let's say about us, in the 8 months, we were able to build MVP, we were able to get a life to people.
Yeah,
If this wasn't the case, if we didn't have, to be honest, AIs and other aspect, we would have extended to 1 to 2 years
hmm,
at what used to happen. And
right.
nowadays, if a person have specific knowledges about these tools and stuff, they
Hmm,
can create something in just 1 to 3 months and validate it with people.
correct.
So that is how I think like AI and AI as a tool is as simple like OpenAI or something. It's just a tool.
Hmm,
But when you relate it with another industry, let's say an entertainment or healthcare,
yeah,
it becomes a powerful tool to be utilized in any sense.
agreed.
Like what happened with AI and coding with Cursor. They
Hmm,
are now like the $10 billion company within just 2 years and few people.
yeah,
So these things, you have to find the tool like AIs and stuff, and an industry which needs to be happening, like which needs to be disrupted with these tools.
right. No, I
So
100%
that is one
agree
of
with
them.
that. I think it's not only making life easier and efficient. अगर तुम में से भी कोई build करना भी चाह रहा है, AI is already making that journey easier for you. And
Hmm.
अगर तुम उस space में further build कर रहे हो या AI को use करके तुम किसी भी industry में build कर रहे हो, it is like सोने पे सुहागा और तुम 10 times faster तो हो ही रहे हो. You're also tapping into the future of that specific industry. Srijan, let's talk a little bit about your college life. And since this podcast is for college students या फिर people who are about to join colleges, जो या तो जेई स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं, वो फ्यूचर में सोच रहे हैं कॉलेज ज्वाइन करके वहाँ स्टार्टअप्स करने का, how difficult was it to balance college life with startups? Because मेरा एक्सपीरियंस तो जो कहता है बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है when you are balancing college के academics with college के other activities also and a full blown startup, because startup is a full time job. Startup में तुम्हें पूरी मेहनत लगानी पड़ती है. There's like no holidays, nothing. It is your baby and you have to put in efforts. How has that journey been for you, and तुम कैसे college के साथ manage कर रहे हो bro?
So to be honest, it was very tough in the beginning, and how to I like I was just telling you about this. We used to have this sprint of a session till morning in the 5,
Yeah.
and next day at 9 we have to reach our classroom at 9 point, because if we go afterwards, teachers like, no bro, go at up. There is a attendance issue and all.
हाँ,
So like you need to manage it at the end of the day. That one thing which whenever it get hard, I used to say that bro, you opted for it. So
yeah,
just get started for it. Of
yeah.
course, if you have a good college, for example, that was the case with me. They
Hmm,
adjust for you. They know that you will build something good. You are on a right track.
hmm,
So the thing is, you need to manage. You took up for it.
yeah,
So that is the thing. And being hard is, so there were, I shouldn't say it on here, but there was this one class. It was very important class of data structures and algorithm,
yeah.
and we had a demo within just next 10 minutes to some of the people, and our
Okay.
backend got shut.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we are just literally in the middle of the class fixing those things. So it
Yeah.
happens. There will be black swan events out of nowhere, something dropped.
हाँ,
So it will be hard, but at the end of the day, you opted for it, so you have to pick at those stuff.
yeah.
And one person, I don't know the name, one thing that a person said, that if you are in a college, make sure to do one thing, that take up hard things with big risk.
Yeah.
So even if you fail, you have cushion to get back into it. And plus, starting at college is your risk factor is very less.
Yeah.
I'm just 18, 19.
Yeah.
The worst thing could happen, I can lose my money in buying a domain. That's the
Yeah.
worst possibility. But if I get older, 25, 26, I would have to lose a job for building my stuff. So why
Agree.
not? Let's get started from the beginning itself.
Hmm. No, that is again a very good point. तुम्हारे पास कोई ऐसा बड़ा, you have nothing to lose essentially if you're getting into a
Exactly.
in your college. And for people who are thinking of it, I think you just have to go all in. तुम अपनी नौकरी नहीं छोड़ रहे हो, तुम अपनी फैमिली नहीं छोड़ रहे हो, तुम अपनी कोई सोशल लाइफ भी नहीं गिव अप करते हो बहुत ज्यादा, जो तुम शायद लेटर स्टेजेस पे करना पड़े अगर तुम स्टार्टअप करना चाहो, सब कुछ सैक्रिफाइस करके अगर तुम्हें स्टार्टअप्स में लगना पड़े. सो दिस अगेन स्पीक्स इन द फेवर ऑफ पीपल हु आर लुकिंग टू स्टार्टअप इन कॉलेज, बिकॉज आई थिंक रिलेटिवली ऑल्सो यू हैव मोर टाइम, और तुम फुल टाइम जॉब्स के साथ इसको मैनेज बिल्कुल भी नहीं कर पाओगे. एंड हेंस पीपल हैव टू क्विट जॉब्स या फिर और बहुत सारी सैक्रिफाइसेस करनी पड़ती हैं. तो बट शीजन, कभी तुम्हें ऐसा नहीं लगा, आई यूज्ड टू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ अनसर्टेनिटी कि यार पता नहीं ये चलेगा भी या नहीं चलेगा. एंड वी मेंशन कि ठीक है, रिस्क कुछ नहीं है, ज्यादा से ज्यादा बंद हो जाएगा या फिर ज्यादा से ज्यादा यू लूज अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ मनी यू पुट इनटू वेबसाइट्स एक्सेट्रा. बट हाउ डिड यू वैलिडेट द आइडिया? हाउ डज अ कॉलेज स्टूडेंट इवन थिंक कि यार जो मैं क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ वो सही है या नहीं, उस आइडिया का कोई वैल्यू है भी या नहीं? वो वाली आइडिएशन इतनी जल्दी इतनी यंग एज पे तुम्हें कहाँ से आती है?
So one thing which I'm quite adamant of is build fast, fail fast. Whenever we used to build something, we used to go to people and would you pay for it? Or would you like it? Would you like to use it? We used to see them like, are these people using it or not?
Hmm.
And if they're not, we will again go back to the whiteboard.
Yeah.
One thing which I was like very quite adamant about with my team and my people is that we will go to whiteboard 100 times, we'll go to ground zero multiple times, be ready for it.
Yeah.
Because if something you build is not working, there has to be a reason behind it. And the best person to go and talk to is the customers or maybe some people, or maybe the best people are talk like there's one, I would call him a mentor. His name is Vansh. He's also at ISB itself. He's
Okay.
building a clean Ayurvedic company known as Bloom Life and
Okay.
so he told me two things. Like either you can build, you can go to a customer to validate your stuff, or you can go to an investor or an industry expert.
Hmm.
So these three people, get any one of them, go beg them literally, be shameless in that sense, and
Yeah.
validate your stuff with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are the things like go to customers, either the industry expert or an investor.
Right.
These three people will be shameless to you, and you have to be shameless to them.
Hmm.
So that is one of the thesis I, to be honest, follows.
Yeah. And I think you also mentioned your college, and I think a huge shout out to them as well. क्योंकि
Exactly.
ट्रस्ट मी, अगर कॉलेज तुम्हें सपोर्ट नहीं करता है या कॉलेज अगर बिल्कुल फ्लेक्सिबल नहीं है अपने पूरे करिकुलम को लेके, और मतलब उनके करिकुलम्स बिल्कुल ही तुम्हारे आइडियाज या तुम्हारी जर्नी से मिसअलाइंड है, तो फिर कुछ भी फायदा नहीं होता उसका, और लाइफ बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट इफ यू वांट टू स्टार्ट अप इन कॉलेज. So if you could tell me a little bit on how your college, Newton School of Technology, helped you, because मैं सुनता तो हूँ कई बार उनका नया करिकुलम है, उनका इंडस्ट्री रेलेवेंट करिकुलम है, बट सिंस दिस वीडियो इज अ वेरी डायरेक्ट चैट विद अ स्टूडेंट ऑफ देयर कॉलेज, आई थिंक तुम मेरे को असलियत बता सकते हो क्या उसने जेन्युइनली बेनिफिट किया तुम्हें तुम्हारी स्टार्टअप जर्नी में, और हाउ डज इट एक्चुअली हेल्प यू इन टर्म्स ऑफ द फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द करिकुलम एंड द करिकुलम इन इटसेल्फ?
So when it comes to Newton School of Technology, the curriculum, whatever they say, it's absolutely right. Like I still remember the first day we stepped into the classroom, we were literally coding something. We're not like sitting and learning about physics and chemistry.
Yeah.
Plus, one more thing, with the best aspect which I like about it, you will get teachers, like your class will end at 2. After that, there are some other curriculums happening. But after 2, you will get teachers in your campus till 6.
Okay.
So in that, you can book slots with the teacher. They will come, you can go to them, you can have a conversation. So we used to have a sir known as 𝗍𝗶𝗆.
Okay.
So he used to be a software developer at Zepto.
Okay.
So we used to literally have our team together. We used to gather and like, sir, this is not happening. Help us. And he used to be there. He used to literally, okay, do something like this, build something like this. So first and foremost is having those teachers and they being there for you anytime you want. We
And you
literally
can
got a
use them
portal
also
through
for
which.
your startup. मतलब अगर तुम्हारे कुछ ऐप में भी दिक्कत हो
हाँ,
तो बात तो कर ही सकते हो उनसे.
exactly. I have disturbed my teachers at night in the 10 and 12. So it's just like the bonding which you have with your teacher. That is
Yeah.
the part which you need to work upon.
Yeah.
So we also got assigned a mentor in that sense to every students, like every
wow.
batch of students, we got assigned to mentors.
Yeah.
So not a hand holding, but there is someone to go to in case you got stuck.
Yeah.
Let's say tomorrow you're building a startup, but you got stuck somewhere. So where will you go? But in college, you have your faculties who have real world experiences. So that's the best part.
बढ़िया यार, ये तो मतलब not only academic but also an emotional support, a mentor, a friend you get.
Exactly.
Your professors, I think that is a very unique aspect. And how about the curriculum though? मतलब जो ये assignments, projects इनके ये होते हैं, are they also very relevant to your real world industry problems?
Sure. So best part about is even though they are giving you a curriculum and all, you're free to explore. Like I said, after 2 you're almost free to build whatever you want.
Yeah.
So that time gap you get, you can either go and do your sports activity, whatever you like, or you can go build something.
Yeah.
So that time aspect which you get after 2 you're all free.
Yeah.
There are of course exams happening and so which is actually necessary.
Yeah.
So the best aspect is getting those time and getting those people plus the curriculum which they are doing. For example, when I was building in 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏, what we were actually starting in class and what we were actually building was almost on a similar level. So, we're not like, we don't have that guilt, okay, I'm not studying my subject, I'm building this, because sometimes it like literally plays with your like mental peace.
Correct.
So that is the best part. You're actually learning what you're actually building.
Hmm.
So there is no sort of conflict between should I pick this or should I pick this.
Hmm.
That is one of the things which I.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense, Srijan. And of course, मतलब अब तुम startup के world में आ रहे हो, and the startup city of India, Bangalore, is also getting a campus of Newton School of Technology. How excited are you? Are you planning to shift to NST Bangalore campus then?
I would love to, because the best part about being in Bangalore is meeting people.
Yeah.
So that accessibility which you got in being in Bangalore is the best. Utilize it as much as you can. Don't stay in the campus. Go meet out people. Go meet out CEOs of the company. Like, what I think is that having a location as an advantage is the biggest blessing anyone could have.
Hmm.
Like some of the top institutions, if we take like let's say IIT Delhi and Bombay, it's because of the location as well, because of the places they are. And Bangalore being the center of it all, like the melting pot of all those entrepreneurs, of all those
Yeah.
CEOs, CXOs, it would be a fabulous place to actually be in.
Hmm.
Like, not gonna compare it to any place else. And if you're interested in tech, wow.
Yeah, I agree to that. Yeah, and I'm sure, मतलब Bangalore में a lot more tech startups are gonna come up from your college. And what's next for Inculcate? फिर where do you think you're heading? तुम्हारे plans क्या हैं? क्या तुम college drop out कर लोगे?
Let's stay silent. No, but as far as Inculcate is concerned, I guess the next round of thing is actually getting that out to users, getting some more mass appeal people.
Yeah.
And since what we are doing is actually not just collecting something, giving out, we are actually fundamentally changing something. Like, for example, one of the aspects is that we have reduced the cost of training a model by almost 1/5. Like, that is the cost which we are training. Like, that is a huge leap for our specific content.
Right.
So these are some of the fundamental innovations which we are doing. So for these innovations to happen, we need to raise funds, because training a model is expensive. Getting those GPUs is expensive.
Yeah.
So we are actually trying to raise some funds and getting these things out to the users. That is the first most important thing which we are doing. So yeah, that is the Inculcate which we are focusing upon to make this entertainment in the hands of people.
Yeah, no, I wish you all the best for that. I'm sure you do very well, man, at the pace you're going, touchwood. But for the students जो इसको देख रहे हैं, college students हैं, especially first year के जो students हैं या होने वाले हैं, उनके लिए तुम्हारी क्या advice है? You know, how पूरी तुम्हारी journey से what do you want to tell them, how to start up in college? जो भी तुम्हें ज्ञान देना है, feel free to put it here.
So I'd just like to say one thing: build a team, because whenever you will fall, those people will be there to pick you up.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be perfect. There are always imperfections in people, which you need to accept wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
And second thing, once you build a team, let them go as well. Like, if you think that there are better opportunities, better perspective for them, let them go.
Yeah.
So these are the two things, and just build it. Like, you have nothing to lose. Just go out it. You don't need to care about, like, if your GPA shrink from 9 to 8, it doesn't matter in the larger scheme of things. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but it shouldn't be like you are focusing everything upon that.
Yeah.
And utilize your time the best. That's what I would like to say. Build a team, let people go, and utilize your time effectively. That's it.
Got it. Build a team, let people go if needed, and utilize your time properly, and just go for it, because college is a great place to start up. And,
great place to start.
This might be the life-changing opportunity you are looking for, and you have nothing to lose, to be honest. I think that is what I am personally taking back from this podcast, Srijan. But thank you so much for taking out time. Hopefully, जो लोग भी इसको सुन रहे थे, they will find some motivation. Of course, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I will try my best to get them answered. But we will be back with more such videos of people doing great things in college, before college, after college. And आप भी comments में बताओ, how do you like this podcast? How did you like Srijan's Inculcate? And go check it out. नीचे description में links होंगे उसके, and उसके LinkedIn के भी डाल दूंगा मैं, so that you can reach out to him, you can chat with him. And thank you so much, Srijan. Yeah, that was it, man.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, man. Bye bye. Good night.